On episode 11 of the Matches on the Map project, we head to Ficksburg.
And on our way there, we reminisced on the recent memories made in Clarence. From there, we headed north to make a pickup in Bethlehem and hit the road towards our next fuel stop. We looked for some used cooking oil in Ficksburg and continued onwards to our next recruitment destination, Ficksburg.
Ficksburg is a small town situated in the Brandwater Basin in the Eastern Free State. It was the scene of a massive surrender of Boer troops in the Anglo-Boer War on the 30th of July 1900.
General Piet Fourie escaped from Brandwater with 1,500 men, but around 4,300 troops were taken prisoner of war near the town. We were gonna camp out here for the evening, but it looks like the place is closed, unfortunately. It looks to be an interesting spot in Ficksburg at the moment. I think what we'll do is take a drive through Ficksburg and see if there are any camping sites available. If we can't find any, then possibly move on to Ficksburg. We've got our next stem cell donor recruitment drive there. We've been warned that the road is extremely bad from Ficksburg to Ficksburg, so we'll have to take it slow. There was another campsite available that had great reviews, but as we hadn't put too many kilometers behind us for the day, we thought it best to keep on moving. So we finally managed to find some used cooking oil. It's been a mission today. All around Bethlehem, it seems like there's a company that purchases the old cooking oil, filters it. And so we headed off to Ficksburg. On our second stop at one of the restaurants, we managed to find a lady with some sunflower oil in containers in the back. So that's wonderful. About 40 liters, which won't fill the tanks, but it'll definitely help to get us the next couple of kilometers. It's quite a nice spot too. It's called the Orange Apple, and right here in front is our fuel. Ansha is the lady that helped us out with the cooking oil.
And I'm Stanky.
And there's Stanky.
Stanky Brandewynkie.
And I'm gonna put on my overalls. Yeah, pump this into the tank.
Amper 4 maande, ja.
Van waar af het julle begin?
Van Elspruit af. So toe ons van Elspruit af deur Swaziland en al langs die kus. Toe wou ons vir Desember van die kuskant afkom en is te besig en die campsites is so R1,500 'n aand. Onbekostigbaar, so toe het ons 'n bietjie inland gekom.
Maar julle slaap in die trok, of nie?
Ja, foto's van hoe dit binne lyk. Ons bed. Die badkamertjie.
Ah ja.
Ons die shower, dis 'n wasmasjien en 'n yskassie en dan daar's die
Living room.
ons het 'n carpentry besigheid gehad voordat hy siek geword het. So die houtwerk was vir ons 'n treat geweest. Ons kon dit maklik gedoen het.
Now we are heading out of Ficksburg and on to Ficksburg. Ansha and Stain helped us out a lot with that cooking oil. It was very clean. They've also shown us a better route to drive. It's a gravel road.
We never travel off the beaten track without using our Tracks for Africa guide app.
And can recommend it to any adventurer looking to overland any parts of Africa. We're on the gravel road now. That's the tar road over there. Apparently it's a nightmare. We like dirt roads anyway. Lundy's taking some photos.
A boob and a nipple. Yeah.
between Ficksburg and Ficksburg is crazy. You can't really call it a road. It's only about 30 or 40 kilometers. But it takes, I would say, at least 2 hours.
Luckily for the locals, they were prepping to repair the road.
So I saw some museum there. So last night we arrived at the Sandstone Estate, and it looks to be a very interesting place. And we were met by Hendrik at the gate. Focus on antique agricultural vehicles and machinery. We haven't gone to explore yet. So we're going to take a walk through the farm a bit later on. But for now, I've got to keep myself busy with maintenance. We've got to install the new geyser that arrived from Nelspruit, and we picked it up in Bethlehem. And then we've got a huge water leak on the freshwater tank system. I've got to fix that.
The Sandstone Heritage Trust has a legacy dating back to the 1840s, and the main collection is based on the railway transport of Southern Africa.
The collection also covers an extensive global road transport and military vehicle collection.
Today the collection runs to over 300 tractors, all of which were slowly restored back to operation.
Wow, cheeky, babe.
Madala.
They also offer self-catering Victorian cottages as well as a campground. We listed this prime spot on Listable.
Sandstone Estate, very cool spot. The amount of history that is stored in these sheds, it's just amazing. They also gave us our campsite for free, which is awesome. We're going to head to Toni now. She and her husband have a lodge quite close by. Toni is actually the person that invited us over to Ficksburg a couple of months ago, asking us to put it on the map, which we did. So we're going to set up that recruitment drive on Saturday here and then head off to Lesotho.
Morgan and Toni led us into the farm and up to the lodge.
Yeah, we checked.
We received a warm welcome and had a braai with a group of kind-hearted friends who still check in from time to time.
last night we had an absolutely amazing time with Toni and Morgan and their awesome group of friends at the Boschfontein Mountain Lodge. Check out this view. The Sandstone Estates that we stayed at is right over there somewhere. Morgan built the lodge from stone that they cut from the farm. This is where we slept. Morgan even offered me and Yolandi this room for the evening. Which we didn't make use of because Yolandi felt we could take nice photos of the room. I've got to fix the fresh water tank system. We've sprung a major leak and it's probably going to be a very frustrating job. But yeah, at least I've got some grass. It's a soft landing. Toni doing an absolutely amazing job in helping us share the info for the stem cell donor recruitment drive in Ficksburg.
While I'm busy with the tanks, I'm not going to bore everybody with that. I'd rather just put the camera down here so you can check out the view.
You can book this magnificent lodge for your family breakaway by visiting followbetsy.co.za.
So I found the leak. It's on one of the joints where the actual fitting fitted to the tank has torn out of the tank. So I'll have to empty that out. What I've done is I've just hooked up a hose pipe down the lawn there and it's going to gravity feed. Unfortunately that's a big waste of water. At least that's going back into the land there. Yolandi cut some extra canvas out for me in the shape of like an O-ring. I'm going to put it over there and stick it onto the ridge of where the hole is and then clamp it all together with some contact adhesive.
While we were doing that, the day started shaping into something beautiful.
Dink die honde kom check die view hierbo.
Moet wees, hè?
This ultimate countryside retreat can accommodate up to 18 guests, offer walking trails, target shooting and wildlife encounters.
Yesterday afternoon, our host Toni arrived with 20 liters of used cooking oil. I'm gonna put that in the tank now, and then we're gonna make our way to Ficksburg. Also got to stop over at a GP. I've got a small piece of steel stuck in my eye, which hopefully they can take out before we go into Lesotho. Today we're gonna check out town to find a convenient spot to do a recruitment drive, and then set up tomorrow. But so far we haven't seen the town yet.
Ficksburg is situated at the foot of the Imperani Mountain and is the second busiest town in the Eastern Free State.
The most important annual crop of Ficksburg is the harvesting of cherries. There is an annual cherry festival held in November which stretches over 3 days and attracts up to 30,000 people.
We were on the lookout for a good spot to set up a drive and invite the locals to come out and register as potential bone marrow matches.
Toni connected us with Adele, who would later give us the spot we needed.
We just stopped over at the doctor to remove a small piece of steel in my eye. Sounds fun.
Dr. Anton Meiring not only assisted us in this regard,
Ek gaan net met 'n instrumentie gaan gou Jy kyk of ek die roeslingetjie kan uitkry. Jy trap kom, jy gaan op die video wees, hoor.
Okay.
Stomach in chest out.
but even promoted our drive across social media platforms.
Dat is echt gedoen, hoor.
Right, so we just met up with Dr. Anton Maring and they helped me sort it for tomorrow's recruitment drive. And they've got an awesome medical practice down here in Ficksburg. We've parked off at the Imperani Guesthouse. They've offered us a spot to do the stem cell donor recruitment drive tomorrow. Actually offered us this whole conference room and venue. We're only going to make use of this space because that's all we need. And Betsy's going to sleep over there tonight. But they've taken it one step further and offered us an awesome room for the night. We are set up at the Imperani Guesthouse. We've already got our first potential lifesaver looking to sign up. We're going to be here from 8 till 3 this afternoon.
The aim of our initiative is to spread awareness about the importance of stem cell, aka bone marrow donation, for patients around the world searching for their second chance at life. We don't get paid to do this, but instead make our income through selling Yolandi's handmade products, support from our Patreon members, listing establishments on Listable, and through ad revenue on these video episodes.
The SABMR supplies us with the swab kits needed and informational and educational material to spread the word.
Jeanette, a local we met, her mom and her family also assisted our efforts, and we even got invited to their home for a cup of tea.
Early morning at the Imperani Guesthouse. We're going to use the last day to do a bit of work and some social media posts and send out emails to places in Lesotho to try and organize stem cell donor recruitment drives. We slept quite well, checked on Betsy through the night because we don't often leave her alone, but she looks fine. Also got some used cooking oil yesterday that Jeanette brought over from the local Caltex garage, almost 40 litres. Got another 20 litres from the Sassel garage. Also met a teacher that is based in Lesotho in the next town, the border town, and he sent through contact details of somebody that is based at the high school. Maybe we can set up a recruitment drive, do an educational tour. Also trying to see if we can find local companies, lodges, campsites that would be willing to share the information with their co-workers and teams. But yeah, really excited to go into Lesotho because we've heard great things. Very mountainous place. We're going to head off tomorrow morning and see if we can get everything sorted out today, catch up with some work, pump up all of the oil into the tanks. Toni and Jeanette was very kind to help us out in getting the oil here so we don't have to cruise around with the truck all day. Met some lekker locals, really good stay in Ficksburg, but now it's on to the Mountain Kingdom.
Check out Imperani Guesthouse and our other listings by going to followbetsy.co.za. Or use our affiliate link in the description below to list your establishment.
It's a Monday morning and we're just about to get ready to go through to Maputo. It's our first town in Lesotho. We'll cross the border from Ficksburg, which is not very far from here.
Matches on the Map is proudly supported by our Patreon members and our official partners.
And is in support of the South African Bone Marrow Registry, the Fanconi Cancer Foundation, and the Fanconi South Africa Support Group. If you would like to get in touch or learn more about the journey, visit our website.
And check out the links in the description below.